Maura Murray was a 21-year-old nursing student at the University of Massachusetts. She was described as intelligent, disciplined, and driven. But in the days leading up to her disappearance, her life seemed to be unraveling very quickly. She had been under academic pressure, and she was also dealing with personal stress, and had recently been involved in a car accident. Nothing extreme on its own, but together it painted a picture of someone who was very overwhelmed. On February 9th, Maura emailed her professors out of nowhere, saying she would be out of town for a week, due to a family emergency. But that wasn't true. There was no family emergency. After sending the email, she packed up her dorm room, withdrew a small amount of cash, and bought some alcohol. She didn't tell her friends where she was going, she didn't leave a note explaining anything, she just upped, and she left. That afternoon, Maura got into her black Saturn and began driving north. And sometime that evening, Maura was travelling along Route 112, near Haverhill, a rural area surrounded by forests and quiet residential roads. And at around 7:27 PM, her car slid off the road and crashed into a snowbank near a sharp curve. The crash was not severe enough to cause serious damage, but she was still very startled at what had happened. A local bus driver stopped and spoke with Maura. She appeared shaken, but not injured at all. He offered to call the police, but Maura declined and told him she had already called roadside assistance, which later turned out to be untrue. This has to be really bizarre, because why would you lie and lie and lie over and over again? But when the bus driver drove away, he called the police anyway. When officers arrived about 10 minutes later, Maura Murray was completely gone. The car was locked, her belongings were inside, there was no footprints leading away from her car, just snowbanks, trees and darkness. There was no confirmed sightings, no sounds, nothing to indicate which direction she had gone. Police conducted immediate searches of the area, thinking that she might be injured. This was followed by a larger operation involving dogs, helicopters and volunteers. Despite extensive efforts, there was no trace of Maura ever found. There was no confirmed evidence that she entered a nearby home. There was no proof that she was picked up by a passing car. There was no sign that she had wandered into the woods. There was nothing. She had just completely vanished in a blink of an eye. In the years that followed, the case drew national attention. Theories ranged from voluntary disappearance, to accident, or to foul play. None have been proven though. Her family continues to search for answers, and the case still remains open to this day. This has to be so bizarre. She decided to leave for a week, and then she crashes her car, then she leaves without a trace. She leaves without any footprints on the floor. There is just absolutely nothing there. Especially with the extensive searches that went everywhere, and there was just people searching every single day. She couldn't have got far. But yeah, that was the story of Maura Murray, who was the 21-year-old nursing student that was from University of Massachusetts. If you did like today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, because like I said, I am uploading one every single day. I know this was just a short one, but this is just going over the rundowns of these cases. But yeah, make sure you follow my TikTok as well, Missing Mystery, also my YouTube channel here, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.